Chicago, I am. And I want you to see this is what a senior citizen looks like. That's right. I finally learned how to do my hair and makeup. I did. I am 68 years old, folks. No. That just means I'm not dead. That's right. I am in between husbands. Not mine. I didn't do a really good job picking them yet. I didn't. But, and here's the real spoiler, okay? I am an emergency room doctor. Thank you. I needed something that would pay me to be nice to people, you know. I wish they would keep their clothes on sometimes, but you know, an emergency room doctor, I like to tell people that are not aware, it's like a very, very, very high stakes cocktail waitress. No cute outfit. That's why I have to do this stuff, folks. And you know, people are weird when they go to the doctor. They are. I love to take care of people, and I'm happy they pay me to take care of people. But sometimes you go and you got to remember the culture. You know, you got to remember the culture. I remember being female. You know, when I first got out of school, you couldn't be female and be a doctor, so we just tried to act like the guys. I wasn't very good at that. But so I go into somebody's room. You know, there's a cultural thing, and I go in the room, and the difference between a doctor and a nurse is that the nurse has to stay in the room. If it's smelly and nasty, I can run. I just, look, pardon me, and I'm very, you know, I always like to ask people, what do you think is the hardest part about being an emergency room doctor? There is no hard part. The hard part is being a nurse. Well, so I go in this guy's room, I wait till the nurse is done, I go in, I made sure I don't need security or whatever, and, you know, because we do have security, and they like me, and that's very nice. But I go in the room, I talk to the guy for a few minutes, figured out what's going on. He was crazy, I knew that before I went in the room. And I go out of the room, and I hear this, "What a big ass." What? I did such a number on my head. I come from LA. I'm like, oh my God, I'm fat, my ass is big, it's terrible. And then I realized, hey, from that guy, it was a compliment. You just gotta be aware. You gotta be very aware. So, well, you know, in emergency medicine, well, and there was another guy, okay, because we wanna be a multicultural organization, and the other guy was a white guy. And I go into him, you know, I mean, women are more difficult, but I go into the other guy, I'm like, hi, I'm Dr. Wesley, and, you know, I'm gonna examine you now. And he goes, you're not gonna examine me, you're not gonna touch me. Okay, fine, I'm being paid hourly, I leave. But you gotta be good, right? You're being paid hourly, you gotta be a dedicated employee, that's important. Because I'm not a good person to watch the overhead. You know, I work for people that watch that stuff. Anyway, so I go out of this guy's room, and I hear this, you can examine, this really happened, I am not making this up for comedy, truth is better, you can examine my penis with your mouth. Really, he said that. So I kind of kept moving, because I am the doctor, and I can keep moving, and I said, sir, that costs extra. People are crazy, you know, but that was the white guy. There was another white person once. I look like a white person on the outside, but I'm a Jew, that's very different. We're paisley on the inside. And I always thought that if I don't talk about my politics, which are liberal, or my ethnicity, which is Jewish, it would be okay, you know? Turns out there's some people that smell that stuff blocks away, and they hate me, and they're too stupid to know why. Anyway, so there was this one lady, and I go in, and she's a white lady, and I go in her room, and I say, hi, I'm Dr. Wesley, how can I help you today, and blah, 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 and sometimes you have to say that, because you already figured out what they want, or they don't want, you know, how can I help you is a good line. And she looks me up and down, and she goes, you are so white. The white lady told me I was too white and threw me out of her room. Oh, so difficult. But, yes. And so anyway, this is very important. You know what? It's important when you do comedy, it's important when you do ER stuff to be polite. Work within your limitations, don't be offensive. I want to tell you, anyway, you guys are so great. I'm so happy I'm in heaven today. I had a wonderful date today with a lovely man who, if something bad happened, I would be motivated to resuscitate him. His name is Evan, he's wonderful, and I get to be here, which is heaven, and I had a manicure, and I really hope this goes well. You know why? Because I already found a great manicurist in New York City. Thank you guys, I'm Ellen.